A regular question we're asked is what reporting and other information will we be able to provide to an organization as far as their infrastructure for helping them to understand life expectancy as well as budgeting. And one aspect will be a quarterly business review, which will include a report that includes some of the high points are the number of tickets that have been serviced in the last quarter, as well as the service level agreement targets and how those were met. Also, it will include information about both the largest spectrums of users and the service areas that were addressed. So that gives an organization the ability to quickly look at that and understand perhaps where the noisiest part of their infrastructure is, as well as the noisiest services or possibly the noisiest user. Not from a detrimental standpoint, not to deride anybody, but if there's any struggle within the infrastructure, it's quickly easily to see like, okay, this is where we need to focus. So that, along with other additional information that's provided with that, are end of life estimates for either something that's based on a warranty or service life that may be coming up, where the manufacturer or vendor may have decided or set a date for when that will finally end support. So that information helps certainly with the strategic role to understand, like, not necessarily, it will certainly understand where some of the short-term needs are, but also the long-term needs. What needs to be thought about beyond maybe an annual or reoccurring anniversary date or other considerations. In some cases, it may be what I think of sometimes as a crossroads for an organization. Are we at a point, or do we see a point coming up where we need to make a decision about continuing on with the current methods, protocol, infrastructure that we have, or is that a good point for us to look and for an alternative for things, often a cloud hosted solution or some other more modernization or an evolution of what's coming up. For some of the near-term aspects too, we'll also have regular reports for utilization from disk space and other computational requirements and things like that. Again, memory utilization, disk space utilization, CPU for servers is certainly a significant consideration, as well as internet service providers, firewall utilization, and making sure that none of those are overtaxed. Also, we'll provide regular reports on the number of devices being managed and the number of users being managed. So again, making sure that that we're not overlooking adjustments for an organization as they grow, or in some cases where resources are removed. So, and then in summary, all of these components help to just ensure that an organization has both near-term visibility into what I might think about as the day-to-day or upcoming needs, as well as considerations for longer-term roadmaps that help make sure the organization's in a good position to make graceful changes in the future.